More news coming in. Israel forces enter Lebanon for ground operations. Last night, fighter jets of the Air Force, under the precise intelligence guidance of the Intelligence Division, attacked in a targeted manner throughout the Dahya area in Beirut against a number of sites for the production of weapons and other military infrastructure of the terrorist organization Hezbollah. Ground incursions essentially have started in spite of the fact that the US and also, in fact, other countries globally, including India, have exercised pressure on Israel to show restraint, but they say that this isn't against the civilians. This is, in fact, for a specific targets involving the Hezbollah, the sites where the weapons have been stored. Jets have attacked Hezbollah sites. Israel forces enter Lebanon for ground invasion. I'm going to be going straight across to my colleague Ashraf, joining us from Beirut right now. Ashraf, worrying that ground invasion have started. Yes, Israel says this is for specific targets involving Hezbollah and the places where it stores weapons. But in any war, and this is no different, the concern always is about the safety of the citizens, isn't it, living there? And the fear is the manner in which they've always been used as human shields.
Saniha, actually, we have heard 1 year back when Israel ground invaded into the Gaza. They said it is a specific operation for a few days and then they will return back, but that did not happen. Israel Defense Forces, and particularly with Minister Netanyahu, is set up that he will not remove forces to Gaza. Same scenario and situation, and suspicion is that probably Israel may say that they are making limited ground invasion into the South Lebanon, but people here in the South Lebanon as well as in the Lebanon believe that this is a long plan, big plan of the IDF to capture again the South Lebanon, which was with the Israel before 2006. Actually, this is not an easy battle for Israel too. They have already seen a kind of a defeat in 2006 by the Hezbollah, when Hezbollah was just building its power. Since last 18 years, become a big force with a lot of weapons.
Okay, we'll in fact connect with Ashraf in a moment from now. We apologize for the line with Ashraf Vani getting us those details from Beirut. Connecting with him in just a bit, but telling our viewers about a major escalation in Israel-Lebanon war, where Israeli forces have entered Lebanon and began ground operation against Hezbollah. The IDF pounded Beirut airport and Dahye overnight. Fighters of Division 98, including the fighters of the Commando Formation, the paratroopers, the armor of the 7th Brigade entered Lebanon, launching targeted ground invasion. At least 8 people have been killed in ground operation in Lebanon. Israeli military has declared the areas around the settlements in northern Israel near the border with Lebanon as a closed military zone. Netanyahu issued a warning directed to Iran that there was nowhere in the Middle East beyond Israel's reach to protect its own territory. 2 days after the military killed the leader of Hezbollah. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Modi dialed Netanyahu, said there is no place for terror in the world and that India is committed to restoring peace.
There is not any kind of let-off in the escalating tensions across the Lebanon. Now the ground invasion has been started by the Israeli defensive forces that has resulted more worries and tensions among the displaced people. More than 5 lakh people have already migrated from the southern Lebanon and are compelled to live in the different open areas across the Beirut. Now, since Monday when the Beirut was attacked, there is also fear among these people who live in the Beirut are currently displaced here in the Beirut city. Already thousands of people have migrated to the Syria, but we are getting reports on Tuesday that there is also bombing started by the Israeli forces in Beirut as well as in the Damascus. So no safe place for all these displaced people across the Lebanon and now in Syria, particularly after the ground invasion, which has been confirmed by the IDF forces. in the South Lebanon, this war is going to escalate. Israeli defense forces have said that this is the limited invasion where they are going to destroy the hamlets of Hezbollah in the villages on the South Lebanon. But the story will not end there. And in the coming days, this war will escalate, and all eyes on or the response of we can say of the Iran. Ashraf Ghani, India Today in Beirut.